What's up, guys? It's Patricia from TarantulaHeaven.com. This angel here is Spidey. She's my G Rosea, and that clip I just showed you is what just happened, and I'm so glad that she came out of her log to get her lunch, and you guys get to watch her digest. I don't know if maybe she's gonna do a happy dance. That would be so cool if she did that for you guys. But you'll kind of get to see her eat, which I hope she makes very fun for you. So anyway, today I wanted to talk about more terrible YouTube videos about tarantulas. I kind of recently made a video in the last few weeks about a distressing tarantula video that I discovered featuring a child handling tarantulas that I felt could have gone very, very wrong. But I guess because I clicked on that, YouTube started showing me other videos about tarantulas that people have done, and I stumbled upon, unfortunately, the rabbit hole of family channels using tarantulas as props for views. And I've talked about these kinds of channels before, not necessarily family channels, but I've definitely done videos about certain influencers that are really popular, such as Jake Paul. People like that tend to use exotic animals, like, you know, pretending that they found an exotic animal in their house, and now it's this dramatic thing. And usually these videos are very, very unsafe. Nobody really knows what they're doing. Nobody knows how to treat this animal. Oh, she's moving her little legs. Anyway, so I found two family channels by accident that featured tarantulas, same exact concept in both of them. They found a tarantula in their house. And I believe that both of these were staged. I'm not completely sure. I looked up one of the families, and I believe that they're in Texas. But the tarantula that they found was an Avic. And I don't know. I don't know if that tarantula, I don't think that tarantula is necessarily, you would just find those walking around in Texas. No, they're somewhere else in the world. But anyway, so I do believe that these are staged, and that's really sad because it is clearly for views, and just the fact that like they have a camera filming this as it's happening. If they were truly scared, and these family channels have very, very young children, they would be acting a little bit differently. So I wanted to talk a little bit about those. I'll leave the links to those particular videos just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. I don't like family or vlogging channels really anyway that feature children. I think it is very exploiting of young children who don't really know what they're consenting to. I think some of these videos can almost be like a little bit abusive. I mean, right now we're kind of seeing the whole Ruby Frankie thing play out on her, you know, with her mommy vlogging channel. When parents prioritize vlogging or holding a camera or getting a shot more than like their kids' safety, that is a big problem, and that's kind of what I see a lot of the times with these channels. But anyway, back to the tarantula thing. So these channels will usually do really stupid challenges and stuff to increase their views. I don't think it's a mistake that both of these family channels, who are both very popular, millions of subscribers, hundreds of millions of subscribers actually, did the same exact concept of a video. They probably saw somebody else do it and decided, you know, that would work for us. Let's jump on the bandwagon. Which is one of the other reasons why I think it's staged. It's so interesting that when they find a tarantula, they just happen to be filming, right? And they have to, you know, get the shot. And this is a few of the reasons why. I'm sure you guys can agree, but these people, oh my goodness, she's doing a happy dance. She is so cute. Oh. Okay, all right, focus. Okay, so these people are likely not tarantula keepers. I don't see any other videos about tarantulas on their channel, and they found the tarantula, so that means that like they wouldn't be worried about this if they were keepers. Also, by the way that these people handle the tarantula, I can tell that they don't really care about the animal's safety. They don't know anything about the animal, and it's just really, really rough to watch if you're somebody who cares about these animals. I'm just kind of like internally cringing inside when I watch. So these people are just doing it for views. They know that this kind of formula is gonna work. Their thumbnails look almost identical in terms of like the pose, the facial expressions, how they're making the kids act. It's really, really bizarre. They also don't know how to handle being around the tarantulas, and they have young kids, so that concerns me even more. I'm like really young, like not teenagers, not preteens. We're talking like toddlers, very young, innocent children. And in one of the particular videos, they tried to put the tarantula outside, and they were holding it on the end of a broom, and like the way that they were handling tarantula was super rough. I was actually afraid that they were going to squish it with the broom first. And they ran through the house and into the backyard with the tarantula on the broom, and it fell, I think, once or twice from a great distance. Luckily, the tarantula didn't die. It tried to like walk away, and they got it on the broom again, and then they ended up putting it in a bucket and kind of just like flipping it over the side. It was just awful to watch as somebody who knows how fragile these creatures are. So these are not people who are familiar with tarantulas at any means. And I feel like if you are going to be exploitative or, you know, do these kinds of stupid challenges, the least you could do is make sure the animal doesn't get harmed and that you're being responsible about it, or you have some sort of disclaimer. Like, it's just so irresponsibly done all the time. The other thing that I don't like is that these people are exposing their kids and the kids that watch the channel. I mean, I think a lot of these family channels get so popular because younger people are watching them, children. I think Jake Paul actually started to appeal to younger kids because he knew that that was who was kind of flocking to YouTube for his channel and his stunts. So they're not educating the kids. You know, I can see a scenario where a parent finds a tarantula in the bathroom and they contain it, and then they go on the internet and they look up cool stuff about their tarantula, and then they let it out, or, you know, whatever, return it to the pet store that they bought it from. I don't know. Teaching the kids to be scared and act afraid, which I'm sure also translates to the kids that watch the channel. These shows are so, when these challenges with the tarantula, the videos are so dramatic. Like, everyone is freaking out. I don't think this is actually how people would react in real life. I think that even the most worried or scared people would be able to act a lot more calm than these people. And so it's very like performative, and they're really prioritizing the shots and the camera over anything else. The thumbnails alone are absolutely ridiculous, and they look terrified. The kids look terrified, the parents look terrified. If you didn't even watch the video when you were a child, you would automatically assume, oh my gosh, tarantula, big spider is terrifying. Look how scared these people are. And I don't really think that's fair to exotic animals at all. It also teaches people, it gives a message that like these animals are for entertainment. They're not for learning or respecting the animals. They're props. And part of that really disgusts me, actually. And it's a shame that these videos actually do get so much view and play from the general public, because that's why people keep doing them. People think it's really, really funny to find a giant spider and freak out and act very irresponsibly, like, you know, fumbling around trying to get it out of your house or away from you. It's very, very cringy. I hate it. And so unfortunately, YouTube showed me that family channels do this too. I actually didn't know this. I thought it was more of like prank channels, like Jake Paul, and it is not. You know, people are putting their children in these situations too, and like, you know, it's all part of the show. And I think that's really sad. Anyway, I hope that both of those tarantulas are okay. One of them, I think, had a very rough go at it, the one that they were trying to put outside, and it fell once or twice. There's no concern for the safety of that animal or how that animal ended up. Like, awful. I hope they're okay. And I hope that people who watch these videos are able to think critically about them. I don't think that's their general audience. I think that people are really looking at those channels for strictly entertainment, but we'll see. You know, as long as people keep watching them, people will keep making these kinds of videos, and that's just the reality of YouTube and how it works. So that is my take on it. Since I did click on these videos and watch them so I could tell you guys about it, YouTube's probably going to show me more weird stuff that I don't want to see about tarantulas, but I think I've kind of covered most of the channels or things that people would show, so hopefully I don't have to talk about this particular topic for a while again. But let me know what you think. If you think I missed anything about why this is bad, let me know, and I'll see you next week for Tarantula Tuesday. And I'm gonna make a few more videos since Spidey is having the best time. Roche is still alive. That makes me so sad. I would love to get more footage of her, so I'm just gonna make a ton of videos with her eating so that people can watch. All right, guys, take care. Bye.